Helldivers! We all know that the Sterilizer is currently the most frustrating support weapon in Helldivers 2. Today, you and I turn the weapon from gimmick to GOAT with suggestions that won't take the development time that Arrowhead never seems to have for a real overhaul. Let's get into it. First, let's discuss its current state. Dealing 25 standard and durable damage at close range, its armor penetration value of 6 means that it can affect most things in the game, slowly. Unlike fire, its value is in crowd control confusion, creating short-lived clouds that cause effective enemies to run off in different directions and strike nearby creatures. Sometimes that creature is still you. Problem statement. In a horde shooter that is Helldivers 2, especially on higher difficulties, crowd control that doesn't outright kill doesn't work. The more time spent handling a reinforcement event is less time between the next drop or breach and patrol, causing objectives to stall and death spirals. This is why fire is always a better choice. The idea I had is also one that's held by the community and also one that Arrowhead doesn't want to do. Take the Acid Rain environment ability and apply it to the Sterilizer, making an enemy hit drop an armor category when under its effect. This would make for a unique, useful, and teamwork enticing mechanic. I forgot where they stated it, but their stance is acid, gas is gas, and this is gas, so no. Fine, but that better mean we're getting an acid gun later. Idea 1 to fix the Sterilizer, the Chemical Thrall. This tweak on the gas replaces the confusion effect and makes an enemy your zombie slave. If the last hit point of your foe is removed using the Sterilizer, it immediately gains a small pool of temporary hit points that automatically dwindle over time, but it will regard you and only you as an ally hunting down its former friends. This turns a field of chaff into temporary conscripts and grants a fun risk-reward mechanic when using it on the likes of hooks and chargers. The balance comes in the fact that it's still short range, and the enemies have a small hit point pool which can still be depleted by damage, and it depletes automatically over time. A fun added twist would be that maybe you can try to keep that enemy going, you can heal that small pool of hit points using gas the more that you shoot at it, but that could also be discussed. Here is the second way to save the Sterilizer, the Corpse Bomb. Borrowing from the Necromancer class in Diablo 4, each slain enemy under the effect of gas is a potential explosive. In this scenario, the gas effect stays the same except for when an enemy is slain. Seconds later, the gas causes a runaway metabolic ferrous effect, resulting in a blast of bone, carapace, or metal, whatever the creature happens to be. Explosive damage should be somewhat minimal given the expected volume of potential applications, but should be medium armor pen in order to solidify its role as chaff in mid-tier clear. The third and most controversial way to fix a Sterilizer, the heavy play. Instead of doing fixed damage, the gas deals damage as a percentage of total hit points, making it a high-risk, high-reward anti-heavy option since you have to get so close to the big bruisers that often one-shot you. This removes the weapon from the chaff mid-range clear that the flamethrowers own, giving it its own unique niche. Helldivers, I'm looking at the leaks of the next potential war bond, and it just seems like innovation has gone by the wayside. The Sterilizer has potential given its unique mechanics, but let's get it out of F tier. Which of these 3 fixes will actually make you equip it? Drop your choice, or better yet, your own idea in the comments, and let's get Arrowhead's attention.